Just wanted to tell you about what was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, just wanted to tell you that Amtrak Pacific Surfliner, if it's reliable or not. So we want to know if it's reliable or not. So I think Amtrak Pacific Surfliner is not reliable, and there are some reasons behind that. Well, first of all, because Amtrak Pacific Surfliner can never be on time. They struggle to be on time to each station, and I've actually seen that recently in a few trains, and they've been delayed for many reasons. And so I just think it's not reliable as far as that matter goes. Also, when you look at the price for Amtrak versus other train services such as Coaster or Metrolink, the prices seems to be more. So I don't think it would be worth riding it because of the money situation also. And it's just when you're riding Amtrak, it's just kind of unpredictable. Like they may be stopped at a station for a long time, where other train services like Metrolink and Coaster, it's more predictable, and also they also tend to run on time more often. Not that they've run late also in the past, but they tend to run on time more often than Amtrak does, unfortunately. And the reason why Amtrak has never been on time and will never be on time is, well, for a lot of reasons. Well, first, because freight trains, like they tend to sometimes they have priority over passenger trains, and that can screw things up with, well, surfliner trains, and it can make them delayed. And for example, like yesterday, I think there was a freight, yeah, there was a disabled freight yesterday that was stopping all, what was stopping, yeah, I think it was stopping surfliner service, and I think coaster service also, or maybe, well, I think coaster service could run, but I think they could only go to certain station. But surfliner service, I know for sure, was stopped that day for that reason. So that's kind of why that was the case. But also, when you book it online, you have to make sure, because one business class I think is more expensive than coach class, or maybe it's the reverse. I don't know, but it's just pretty expensive. And another thing that's not really reliable for Amtrak, unfortunately, is the fact that they can break down. Like I know today, today's 770 was delayed because I believe a cafe car, well, the coffee machine, I heard something about the coffee machine not working in the cafe car. I think that was for 770, or maybe, no, I don't think that was, no, that was, no, I think, no, that was 769, not 770. The 770, I think, had a mechanical issue in the engine, but 769 was the one that had the coffee thing where it wasn't working, so that kind of screwed things up. But 770 was also delayed yesterday for a reason. I'm not sure why it was delayed. I have no idea, but yeah, so it's just seems unreliable. But I mean, people still use it, like, to get to like fun events like Del Mar horse races, which had started on the 18th, and then Comic Con, which is going to start in a few days, and then there's going to be the Ventura County Fair, I think, starting at the end of the month and going till sometime in August. So that's basically that's pretty much the downfall of it all. So I think if you're riding Amtrak, you should be aware of those things. I've ridden Amtrak and I've never had any problem, no delays. But I mean, anything can happen at any time, and it's just a matter of hoping it doesn't happen. But I'm sure it's going to happen at some point. But I think it's just a matter of personal preference on what you prefer and what train you prefer to ride. I've only been on Amtrak once, so I've been on coaster much more. Haven't been on Metrolink though. Haven't been on there, but um, I'd have to say that I don't know if I'd ever ride. I don't know if I'd ride Amtrak again because of all the bad things. Well, I know bad, but all just I want to call the quirks and the problems about riding Amtrak. So, but I think I'm definitely riding coaster again because that's how I commute to. So I commute to the baseball games when we go, or any other events up there, and yeah, so it's kind of, I don't know, I want to say it's kind of good in a way that Amtrak is increasing their service and allowing more people to ride the trains. But then again, when you're on the train, it's just kind of, I don't know, it's kind of unpredictable. And also, another thing is when they post alerts, like of a train, if something happens or something, like they don't they don't post them right away. Like they take a while to post them, and Coaster and Metrolink are on top of it right away. If something happens, or like a train's going to be delayed or something, they post it right away. And Amtrak, the communication is just, I don't know, it's just kind of wonky. Sometimes I see people are getting upset about Amtrak trains this and why this. I see a lot of negative stuff about Amtrak on Twitter about why the landslides and all that. But it's just, and another thing is besides that, the train status website, like that can get wonky too. Like they were having, I don't know, some transmission issues, or I don't know what it's called. It's I don't know, some issues, transmission or something. I don't know what it's called, but either way, it was it was delaying trains, and it's also screwed up the website. Like trains weren't updating on the website, and I'm sure that was screwing passengers up for the least, I say. But yeah, so I wouldn't say it's a good situation in that case. But anyway, just thought I'd tell you about my honest opinion on Amtrak, and if it's worth riding or not, if it's reliable, if it's all the above. Now, I think freights are usually at night, but sometimes they can come during the day, and signal issues can be part of it. And there's also one track in some areas, also rail congestion, which will do it as well. But anyway, everyone, I just thought I'd give an update. Well, not an update, but just got just thought I'd give my honest opinion on what I think about the Amtrak service, Amtrak Pacific Surfliner, and if it would be worth riding or not. And I think probably, I don't think I would ride it, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, but I mean, you could ride it, but just be aware of those things that it could happen at any time. Hope you have a great day, everyone. Peace out.